On 6 May 2025, Ravi Philemon, Secretary General of RDU, posted a reflection on Facebook addressing the outcome of Singapore's general election, held on 3 May 2025. Philemon's statement focused on the challenges faced by the opposition, highlighting fragmentation, turf wars, culture war distractions, and xenophobia. He stressed the urgent need for the opposition to unify if it hopes to challenge the long-dominant People's Action Party. In his message, Philemon affirmed RDU's commitment to prioritizing bread and butter issues, such as workers' rights, housing, and healthcare, over divisive ideological battles. He pointed to RDU's strategy of stepping aside in certain constituencies to avoid multi-cornered fights, enabling stronger opposition representation. Philemon openly acknowledged RDU's shortcomings, particularly its silence in the face of harmful rhetoric within the opposition. In trying to preserve opposition unity, we failed to call out forces people deemed harmful. That allowed confusion to grow, he stated. Reflecting on the state of the nation, Philemon criticized the PAP-led government, questioning issues of accountability and governance. He referenced controversies, including the conviction of former PAP Minister S. Iswaran for accepting gifts and revelations that former Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong had allegedly withheld knowledge of an inappropriate relationship between former Speaker Tan Chuan Jin and ex-MP Cheng Li Hui. In his ministerial statement in August 2023, Lee acknowledged his oversight in not intervening earlier in the affair between the two, admitting that he had been questioned about his delayed response to a matter that had been ongoing for more than 2 years since 2020, before the general election that year. Philemon expressed concern about the government's handling of rising living costs, citing shrinking HDB flats and the impact of the GST hike during an inflationary period. We're told there's a cost of living crisis, yet the government gives us vouchers instead of cash, robbing us of our dignity, he argued. To address these issues, RDU promoted policies such as a citizen's dividend, a fairer healthcare system, and a more humane social compact. Philemon underlined that opposition unity was essential to provide voters with a credible alternative and meaningful checks on the ruling party. However, Philemon criticized some opposition groups for focusing on turf battles, engaging in 3- and 4-cornered fights, and prioritizing divisive issues like LGBTQ identity and anti-vaccine sentiments. He noted that some parties veered into xenophobic rhetoric, which undermined the opposition's credibility. In trying to preserve opposition unity, we failed to call out harmful elements. The opposition looked like one big, confused bloc, and that hurt credible parties like ours, Philemon admitted. He pointed to the Workers' Party as a rare example of an opposition party that has successfully distanced itself from such noise over decades. Philemon recounted RDU's tactical decisions during the election, including stepping aside in Jalan Kayu SMC to allow WP to contest, as they were better placed to champion workers' rights. He described contesting Holland Bukit Timah GRC to challenge economic inequality, and negotiating for Nee Soon GRC to avoid distracting issues. Highlighting the importance of fielding diverse candidates, Philemon noted that RDU presented a young 25-year-old new citizen, working as an engineer in a multinational corporation, reflecting the party's commitment to inclusion and meritocracy. Looking ahead to the next general election in 2030, Philemon pledged a change in approach. We will call out hateful politics, loudly, clearly, unapologetically, he said. He ruled out cooperating with parties that stoke division or distract from core national concerns and committed to working with credible parties such as WP, the Singapore Democratic Party, and the Progress Singapore Party. We will work across party lines for the benefit of Singaporeans, even with the PAP where necessary, Philemon said, emphasizing RDU's people-first philosophy. Philemon closed his message with a call to action, inviting Singaporeans to join and support RDU's efforts, underscoring the party's intention to reimagine, rebrand, and reinvent itself in preparation for GE2030. RDU, which fielded 15 candidates across 3 group representation constituencies and 1 single-member constituency, did not secure any seats. However, the party viewed its performance as progress. Its best result came in Nee Soon GRC, where it garnered 26.19% of the vote. Other performances included 23.34% in Jurong East Bukit Batok GRC, 20.71% in Holland Bukit Timah GRC, and 19.49% in Jurong Central SMC. The challenge ahead lies in whether alternative parties can bridge differences and build the credibility necessary to mount a serious challenge to the PAP. As Philemon put it, the people of Singapore deserve an opposition that doesn't fight for seats, but fights for them.